Hello, hello. Good evening from my side, from Estonia, and good morning to you, America. Today is my business and marketing tips show, and I wanted to share a very, very important thing with you from my business experience, and that is four crucial fundamentals uh, to know in order to grow your business. Um, and these are more psychological but they are so needed in your business for you to know as a business owner or CEO of the business, because otherwise you will get stuck and you anyway need to find out those things. So the first thing is I think it's better if I tell you this through my own story, how I managed to manage my company and what experience I had with that. So I will tell you these fundamentals through my own story. So the thing is that when I was with Differize, with my marketing agency, I had been working with it for a few years, and before that I actually owned a transportation company and started some things with tourism industry and startup in tourism industry. But I moved on to marketing because marketing have always been this special spot in my heart. So I did marketing company, and I worked with it for a few years. But the thing was that at some point I discovered that my company is not growing. Doesn't matter what I do, how many people I work with, how big is my team, and so on. It still end up at the same level. As a business owner, I try to look for the results for this problem and talk with other entrepreneurs, and they say, like, I don't know, everything should be fine, we see like you do things great and so on, but the tactics were fine, but nothing happened in my business, and I was worried until life directed me to a business coach. And this was my first experience with a coach. And her question, or what she did, she indicated me to this problem that I'm doing business because I want to prove myself to somebody. And this for me was a real shock, because I consider myself very self-confident, very like eager businesswoman, if I could say it this way. And what that was, like I said, that was a shock for me. And trying to prove myself to somebody, you're kidding me. So anyway, at first I didn't want to take it in. But then I started to analyze my childhood, my early adulthood and everything else when I went to school and everything. And I really, at one point, I really figured it out. It's really true. I'm trying to prove myself to my father, who is unfortunately dead already. So this for me was a really shocking news, because I have always seen myself as an entrepreneur, but I never went into this real, like, deep question, why? Why did I want to be an entrepreneur? And so I started to study my why, and the more I studied with this, the more I found out that I'm trying to prove, I'm trying to be somebody, I'm trying to be enough, and so on. So that leads me. So this is the first thing. And if you have the wrong whys, I had the wrong why to build my business. My why today is much different than proving myself to somebody. Your why needs to come from your heart, not from your mind to prove yourself. And actually, this proving and being somebody and still demanding from yourself that you need to do this, you need to do that. It is in a lot of entrepreneurs. So ask yourself, why do you really want to be an entrepreneur? Why do you really want to build this business? Why do you really want the business freedom that you want? as my customers in coaching really often do. They want the business freedom, they want the financial freedom, and so on. So my first question is, why? Why bother? Because it's a lot of work, and often they want to get praise from media, from public, from family, from friends, from customers, whoever. They want the praise that they're doing a good job and so on. But it's all the need for love. And where do love actually needs to come? From within ourselves. So this leads to another point. The first point is find your why and find your real why. And the why is important, as Simon Sinek is saying, that why is important because people buy your why, not your, I don't know, products or services you're providing. They buy it from you if you are truly true to yourself and know your why. Why is it that you're doing it? And I did a short video about the why a few weeks ago, so you can go and find it out, because why is important and why is a big motivator for us as an entrepreneurs, and it's a big motivator for our customers to buy from us. So it is important. You can look for the why topic from my previous video, and you can also learn a lot about the why from the internet. And if you're not sure, you're looking for help how to find your why, I'm there for you. So contact me through linaruki.com or go to my Facebook page or whatever. I'm there for you. But the praise and need to prove yourself and be someone leads us to the other point, which is believe you're worthy. Often, very, very often, the problem for entrepreneurs, and they get stuck at a certain level of their business, is that they don't believe they're worthy more of success in their business, more of the income or money. They don't believe they're worthy. For example, my biggest subconscious negative belief was that I can't earn more money than my spouse does. And this for me is was a huge break. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on myself to make my subconscious mind believe that I am worthy without the success, without money, without whatever. And for me, I had this long time this belief that money either makes you or breaks you. Money is the power and everything. So these are all negative beliefs that won't let your business grow, because with growing, it is either money or worthiness or money beliefs or whatever, or all of them together often, that won't let your business grow. And as long as you subconsciously believe that you are not worthy, then the success you are hoping for is not coming, no matter what you do. For me, the situation have gone better this way, that maybe my financial numbers haven't gone up as I've hoped for, but they are a little bit better than they were. But my working effort are much less than it was earlier at that time. So it is a huge progress for me as well. And why I work less is because I have young children, 2 small girls to take care of, but now they're going both in the kids garden, and so I have, again, even more effort to do in my working part of my life. First 2 things were know your real why, which comes from your heart, and if you're doing the business in wrong reasons, find out the right reason. And the wrong reasons often direct to the negative self-beliefs, belief system, your mindset, and often it directs to the most often seen negative belief, which is you believe you're not worthy. So deal with it. The next big mistake entrepreneurs do is they don't know who they're doing it to. So I'm talking about your ideal target audience, your ideal customers. Who are the people you really want to serve? If you don't know your ideal customer, you don't know which marketing messages you want to give out, which headings you create, what kind of product you really want to develop, and so on. If you think that all of the people are your target audience, then well, you have to create personas and so on. I have done this short video about your ideal target audience as well. For example, I'm just working with a young business owner, a woman who has this organic box with products that help women to get in better shape, more beautiful, and relaxed. So to achieve the balance in their life. And we were discussing this. Who is your ideal target audience? Who do you direct the product to? And she said, well, everybody would like to have this. Of course, it might be useful for every woman and even men who want to make a gift for the women. But in order to get the attention from your customers, you need to develop the messages that really mean something to the target audience. If I'm a woman who is who is oriented to career, for example, and let's say fitness and beauty is not number one things for me. I am one kind of woman. I have young children and so on. So what is my main pain point and main priority in my life? You have to know those things in order to get my attention. The other groups of people, women, they are physically just in the great shape or working on themselves. This is their priority. Everything else is on the second level. Then there are a lot of women in the world who cares about their beauty. How do they look? Cosmetics, makeup, I don't know, everything. Creams, how the skin looks like, and so on. And this is their priority. They need to look beautiful, and they think one way. The physically fitness women, they think the other way, and women who are oriented to career, women who are oriented to home, they all think differently, but they all might be the audience for your product, for example, customers for your product, but you need to grab their attention with different messages because we all have different priorities. And that's why it's crucial to know your ideal target audience, to get the attention and your ideal target customers to get the feedback. What are the things they value and prioritize the things, and how to make the better your product even better for them. So get clear. And the final but also very important thing is that you need to get crystal clear about the things, about your vision. Where do you want to move? What are your goals? What do you want to achieve in your business? If you don't have the vision where you're moving to, how do you know how to measure it? Where do you want to go? And the more one questions I have asked from entrepreneurs is that I'm asking, why do you want to be an entrepreneur at the first place? Why did you become entrepreneur or business owner? Well, I want freedom. What does it mean for you? What is freedom? And then they say, I had the same thing. My mentor once asked me that, why do you want to be financially free, or why do you want the business freedom? I said, I want to be free in everything I do. And said, okay, what it means to you? What is the freedom? What does it actually mean? And I have never thought about it this way. So the thing is that we want something that many of us do, but we are never clear what it really means to me. What does success mean to you? What does freedom mean to you? What does, happiness means to you? How do you know that you're successful now? We don't get clear what is it that we really want. And what you're gonna do with the freedom? That's another question. So get clear, where do you want to move? What is your ultimate goal? And how do you measure those visions that are in your head? And your team also, if you're clear about your goals, your vision, your team is with you because of your vision and because of your why as well. They are not there because of money or the duties they like to do. That too. But the first thing is you as an entrepreneur or business owner and your vision. Where do you want to go? Your ambitious and your whys. Why do you want to go there? Why do you act? Why are you there? And where are you going? Why are you there and where are you going? So going all over it. The first thing, know your why. Why are you doing this? And if it's in wrong reasons, like I told you before, praise, being somebody, proving yourself to somebody, might be even a person who's dead already. Look for your real why. I can say my real why today is that in order to get my ideal world, which is where every person earns at least money with something they are passionate about, my why is to create that world, because then I am happier myself and I see that kind of world where people are happy and live the fulfilling life. This is my why. Why do I do what I do? And this gives me much more energy and power, and that why inspires me to act and be fearless in many things. So but if I do something to prove myself, it is negative thing and it drags me back because I don't believe in myself. So the first point is why you're doing it. The second point that directs often the misleading why or the bad why, negative why, leads to believe in your worthiness. You're worthy of better things. You're worthy as a person without a success or financial freedom or whatever you're dreaming about. The third point was that be clear about your ideal target audience and your ideal customer. Who are the people you really want to help and why? Why do you want to help them? It all comes from within. All the questions or all the crucial fundamentals I'm talking about, it all comes from within. It is in you. You don't have to look for the answer from somewhere out there. And the fourth thing is, where do you want to go? Your vision, your goals, and then when you're clear where you want to go, what does it really mean to you, then you can develop the action plan or a strategic plan. How do you get there? And I also talked about goals in an earlier video, so this video actually takes all of them together that I have done so before. And now when you're clear about these fundamentals, then you can develop the action plan, the strategic plan, and so on, so to continue with growing your business. But if you haven't worked with that, then probably you will get unstuck and your business doesn't grow from the certain level. So anyway, think about those things, and if you need to help to find those things out, I'm there for you in linaruki.com, or you can send me a personal message as well. Take care. See you next Monday in English. Bye.